atomic mass. Okay. So just now we saw about the atoms, and the atoms consist of mass, isn't it? So how can we calculate the mass of the atom? It is so difficult, isn't it, students? Because atom is the smallest particles. Then how can we calculate the mass of the atom? So first we have to know what are the subcomponents of atoms. Protons, neutrons and electrons, isn't it? In that, proton and neutrons have considerable mass, but electron does not have any considerable mass. So in your 9th standard you studied the mass of the atom is mainly focused on its nucleus. So what are the components present in the nucleus? Protons and neutrons. Okay, so this mass is called atomic mass, and there are atomic mass, and the mass of the atom is measured in atomic mass unit. How can we measure the mass of the atom? Mass of the atom is measured in atomic mass unit, that is AMU, short form of AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit. So what is the AMU? AMU is a 1/12 of mass of carbon 12 atom. 1/12 of mass of carbon 12 atom. Carbon 12 is an isotope of carbon. Why we take this carbon 12? Because in that it consists of 6 protons and 6 neutrons. So that we take this AMU means 1/12 of mass of carbon 12 atom. Right. So now I said no atomic mass. So there are two type of atomic masses are there. One is relative atomic mass and another one is average atomic mass. What is the first one? Relative atomic mass. And the second one is average atomic mass. Okay. First we are going to see the relative atomic mass. What is the relative atomic mass? Relative atomic mass is a ratio between the average mass of its isotope to the 1/12 part of mass of the carbon 12 atom. Okay, once again I tell what is the definition of relative atomic mass? Relative atomic mass is a ratio between the average mass of its isotope to the 1/12 part of mass of the carbon 12 atom. So this is called a relative atomic mass. Okay. So in the early stage, how they find the atomic mass? No? They just related the mass of the atom of one element to the mass of atom of the another elements. Okay, so that is called a relative atomic mass. From that they find out some of the relative masses of the element, and it is denoted by the letter AR. It is denoted by the letter AR. Right? Here now we are going to see the symbol and the value of AR. First H. H means hydrogen. What is the relative atomic mass of hydrogen? 1. Next C. C denotes carbon. So carbon, what is the relative atomic mass of carbon? 12. Okay. N. N stands for nitrogen. The atomic mass is 14. And oxygen 16. Na sodium 23. And Mg magnesium 24. And then S sulfur 34. These are the relative, some of the relative atomic masses are given in the table. Students, you must note everything, because using this we are going to do some numerical problems. Okay, according to chemistry, the numerical problems are equally important to the questions. Okay, so these are very important, right? So next we are going to see what is average atomic mass. So what is average atomic mass? Average atomic mass of the element is the weighted average of a mass of its naturally occurring isotopes. This word is very important. Weighted average of mass of its naturally occurring isotopes. So weighted average. So when we calculate the average atomic mass, we must consider the percentage of abundance of isotopes. Students, the most of the elements are available as a mixture of its isotopes. So we must calculate the percentage of abundance of isotopes. So what is the percentage of abundance? The maximum presence of isotopes in the element. Okay. So how can you calculate the average atomic mass? This is the formula. What is the formula? The average atomic mass is equal to mass of the first isotope into percentage of abundance of first isotope plus mass of the second isotopes into percentage of abundance of second isotopes. This is the formula for finding average atomic mass. Okay, so it is clear when we see the numerical problems. I will give one example how to calculate the average atomic mass. Okay, students, now we are going to calculate the average atomic mass of boron. Okay, boron consists of two isotopes, boron 10 and boron boron 11. So boron 10, what is the percentage of boron 10? 20% abundance, okay, and boron 11 80% of abundance. So how can we calculate the average atomic mass of boron? So using this formula, what is the first step? Mass of first isotope. So what is the mass of first isotope for boron 10? 10 is the mass of first isotopes, and into percentage of abundance of first isotopes. What is the percentage of abundance of first isotopes? 20. It is 20%. When we converted into decimal, 20 by 100. So what is the first step? 10 into 20 by 100 plus. Okay. Next, mass of second isotopes. What is the second isotopes? Boron 11. So what is its mass? 11. Okay, 11 into percentage of abundance is 80. So 80 divided by 100. So when we solve this, 10 into 20 by 100 is equal to 0.20 plus 11 into 0.80. Okay, so when we solve this, we will get 2 plus 8.8. And finally, the boron. What is the average atomic mass of boron? Is 10.8 AMU. Okay, like this you have to find out the average atomic mass of elements. Okay, this is an example sum. There are a lot of sums are there in your book, and you just go through it, right? And here some tables are given here. The sum of the elements of and their average atomic mass. First one is hydrogen, H. What is its average atomic mass? 1.008. Okay, already we saw one more table. Relative atomic mass. What is the relative atomic mass of hydrogen? Is 1. Here average atomic mass of hydrogen is 1.008. Next, for helium, He, 4.003, and lithium 6.941, and beryllium, Be, 9.012, and boron 10.811. Already we should calculate the same value. Boron, what is the average atomic mass? 10.8 AMU. Okay, so hope you understand this topic. Students, some of you may have a science book with you. Those who have, just go through these topics. Okay, and those who don't have, just download the science book PDF file. The links are available on screen on the WhatsApp also. Just download the PDF file and go through these topics. In the next video, I will give some question answer, 1 mark question, 2 mark, and detailed questions related to this topic. You just go through that also, and just read the question answer then and there. Just complete then and there itself. It is very useful. Right, students, we will see in the next videos. Thank you.